live from Fox 8, bringing you the best high school football coverage in Northeast Ohio. Driven by Conrad's, it's Friday Night Touchdown.
Good Saturday morning. I'm PJ Ziegler along with John Sabol. Week 6 of Friday Night Touchdown featured some incredible individual performances and the end to several long winning streaks.
But we begin with the Fox 8 Game of the Week, and it was a battle for first place in the PAC 7. 1-5-0 Fairless hit the road to face 4-1 CVCA.
Welcome to CVCA! Yeah! Where the Royals host the undefeated Fairless Falcons. In the Friday Night Touchdown Game of the Week! Yeah!
All right, a Wild West night at the Royals Palace. CVCA hosting the Fairless Falcons, and the Royals looked regal last night. First quarter, it's Charlie Levick. He's just a freshman who somehow gets that pick. That would set up this 2-yard sneak by quarterback Ryan Weechie. 7-0 CVCA. Ensuing drive, Fairless gets a little tricky. It's the old halfback pass. Brody Bueno takes the handoff, stops, and hits Luke Yoder. Touchdown Falcons, and we're tied at 7. But on the very next play from scrimmage, watch Kyle Snyder. He starts left, then cuts back right and races to the pylon. But no, they roll him down at the 1. He would score in the next play, but Fairless kept fighting. Watch this wild play. CVCA lines up for a goal, but it's blocked, and Luke Yoder alertly picks up the ball and races 90 yards for a touchdown, and the Falcons forced overtime, but CVCA survives 22-20. Both teams are now 5-1. PJ.
Welcome to Strongsville, where the Mustangs were hosting Cleveland Heights, and Strongsville looking to give their athletic director, Denny Ziegler, a belated 40th birthday present. Happy birthday, little bro.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go Stains.
He may be taller, but he's still younger. Strongsville on the move. Nolan Beard hits Will Dasher for the 16-yard touchdown pass. Mustangs up 7-6. It was 14-7 Cleveland Heights when Xavier Belvin catches the ball in the flat from Beard and races 55 yards into Cleveland Heights territory. It set up a 2-yard touchdown run. That tied the game at 14, but Darian Fair and the Tigers were too much for the Mustangs. Fair scores on the quarterback keeper. Tigers win 56-28. They are 6-0. John.
Copley High School, the site of our Chick-fil-A rivalry game of the week. 1-4 Cuyahoga Falls comes here to take on the 1-4 Indians. Copley trying to achieve its 4th consecutive win against the Tigers.
Cross-county rivals with bragging rights on the line on this chilly homecoming night at Copley Stadium, our Chick-fil-A rivalry game of the week. No score in the first quarter. Cuyahoga Falls as Alex Golden hits Damian Smith for the 15-yard gain. Tigers' biggest gain of the first quarter, so that drive would eventually stall. Copley taking over now. The junior quarterback, DeJuan Owens, with the keeper, breaks not 1, not 2, but 3 tackles and takes 4 Tigers with him down to the Falls 15-yard line for the first down. So after that run, you got to reward the QB, right? You got it. Owens owns the Knights and the Cuyahoga Falls Tigers. 4-yard touchdown run in the paint. Indians in control. Copley blows out Falls 54-14. Now PJ has some Sky scores.
Massillon hosting undefeated Austintown Fitch. Jalen Slaughter feels the pressure, steps up and takes off, and that's good for 14 yards. That will move the chains. Later, Dorian Pringle bouncing off tacklers. He would go in for a
Sky score.
Makes it 21-7 Massillon. Fitch takes over, and Deshaun Vaughn goes to work. He hits Dan Evans, the 3rd, and Dan makes a dandy move into Massillon territory. Then Vaughn rolls out and finds Jaden Ely, who does a 360. That leads to a late hit and some free yards for the Falcons. Then Vaughn caps off the drive with a keeper, and he goes head over heels for a
Sky score.
But Massillon owned the second half. Tigers hand Fitch its first loss, 49-28. John.
Sky Fox flying high over the Hall of Fame. McKinley hosting Hoover, and this one was all pups. Even if this play didn't count, Keaton Road with a perfect pass to Sincere McNeil for a Sky. No, get this, it was called back. But no worries, McKinley has Nino Hill, and he had 4 Sky scores, and the Bulldogs blast Hoover 42-9.
All right, you've seen the highlights. Now it's time to pick our Toyota top plays of week number 6.
Our offensive player of the week, or play of the week, halfback pass, Fairless flanker Brody Bueno on the end around, and he finds Luke Yoder wide open right here for a Falcons touchdown. And Luke Yoder also made the defensive play of the week, as we showed you earlier. He scooped up a blocked field goal and raced 90 yards for a touchdown, but it wasn't enough to knock off CVCA, but still great night there by that young man.
All right, and we saw some impressive performances Friday night, but one player was like the Energizer Bunny because he kept running and running and running and running. Hudson tailback Ian Ludwig ran for 231 yards, 4 touchdowns, helping Hudson win its 6th straight game, and that's why Ian Ludwig is the Friday night touchdown HJAC's Plumbing and Heating Player of the Week.
And that's all the time we have for Week 6 of Friday Night Touchdown this morning. I'll be back later tonight after college football with all of today's final scores.
And we'll see you next Friday night at 11 for Week 7. Until then, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.